Hey kids, welcome back to Fox and Found. I'm here with the fox and found. I couldn't really make a pun out of that one, I'm sorry. Not as light-hearted and funny of a video today, as you can see by the title, Heavy Days. So, at the moment I seem to be going through a bit of a existential crisis. This has come about quite randomly, as these things usually do. Lately I've been in a place of really questioning my life. What's the meaning of it all? What am I doing? Who am I? Blah blah blah. All very sort of privileged first world problems, but sometimes you can't help the way you feel, and you know, everything's relative. But I've just gotten to a point in my life where I'm like not really doing much creatively where I'm achieving anything like I have in the past. Also, I haven't been doing anything for the world, for others of any significance, and it's all just been getting to me all at the same time, which sucks. And I think that a lot of people are kind of going through this at the moment. I mean, when I talk to people, everyone I talk to about it seems to be going through similar stuff at the moment. So I thought maybe if I talk about it and process some of those thoughts, and maybe if any of you guys are feeling the same way, you can relate and feel not as alone, and perhaps by doing this I feel not as alone. It's sometimes really therapeutic to talk even to a camera, because you just end up processing those thoughts. It's the same when you talk to your friends or anyone. You end up processing things that sort of go on in your subconscious, and things that you probably haven't thought to think about in your own head. Sometimes when you voice things, they also make more sense. It's also come at a time where my health is not so great, so there hasn't been a lot that I can do to change the fact that I'm not doing enough, because what I am doing is like to the best of my capacity. And that's part of what's been so defeating, because it's just not much. Like, I'm trying so hard and I'm just not getting anywhere. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. Never get that problem. That's my life. But there is a point to all this, and there is a positive side. Perhaps there's a reason to all of this to draw attention to the fact that I do need to focus on myself, and I do need to focus on, you know, my health, my happiness, etc. Getting enough rest. All these things are very important. You can't just sort of put yourself out on a whim and try to accomplish all these things when you yourself are suffering, because it becomes a bit destructive. And also, it's about perspective and realizing that this may be the way I feel now, but it won't last. And as long as I try my best and try to move forward, even if it's just a tiny little bit at a time, and that's often the only way you can do it, is just a little bit at a time. But as long as you're doing something, you will get somewhere. As long as you're doing your best, that's all that really counts. So I'm trying my best to move forward. I'm trying my best to improve, and I know that I will reach goals that I've set. Focus on doing it, even if it's just a little bit at a time, and taking care of myself. And if you're in this position, I really recommend doing those things as well. Like, I've gone through stuff like this before, and I have worked my way out of it. Just somehow I've kind of arrived at a bit of a standstill in my life, mostly because of my health. That's all part of life, and life is unexpected, and everyone's different, everyone's journey is different. So the best we can do is the best we can do. Here's to trying our best. Ganbatte. I'm such a weeboo. That's all I had to say. I'm sorry if this was super depressing. I feel better after getting it off my chest, and hopefully if you're in the same position, you feel better knowing that you're not alone. I will see you very soon. I have a collab coming out in a few days. It's all finished, ready to go, just waiting for the internet to work properly. And that's going to be a lot more lighthearted than this. In fact, maybe a bit too lighthearted. So I'll see you then. Bye.